Now, not many people actually know this, but I've been dabbling in game development for about 2 years now. Now, I'm not saying I'm any good or anything, I've just kind of been going from engine to engine, but finally I think I've settled. Now, the main reason I'm making this video is so I stay motivated to continue development, because that's usually my big flaw, is I just start a game, never finish it. Now, I'm going to try to be getting these videos out weekly, so different weekly updates and devlogs. If you have any suggestions, please join my Discord server. Now, without further ado, let's hop into it. So, I've been struggling to come up with an idea, but I think I found one that I'm going to try and prototype. Okay, what is this? An indie game where you photograph bloggers in the dark? This might have some potential. I'm just kidding, we're not doing that. That's for a different day. Alright, so essentially I was just playing Shogun 2, you know, the Total War game that just became free. And I just thought, you know how they always run away, like once they lose morale, but where do they go? So this is a game where you have to survive in the wilderness after being left behind by your team. I started by booting up a new project in Unreal Engine 4. Now, this is one of my first time, actually no, it is my first time using UE4 for an actual project, so let's see how it goes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the look of this guy. He's a little too thick. No, but seriously, we need a new guy. Even if it's just a prototype, this guy is ugly. So I hopped into Fuse because I have absolutely no modeling talent, and I made it this sexy looking guy. Alright, now time to get to the fun stuff. Okay, so after about 5 years of trying to figure out how to get this guy into Mixamo, and then get the Mixamo guy into Unreal Engine, and then get the Unreal Engine guy not to look like he's see-through, I finally got this guy in. Alright, but currently he just floats around, so let's add some animations, and dude, it's literally flawless. He runs, and then he goes back and stands still, and then he runs, and then so as you can see, it's perfectly flawless. Now we just have to, you know, make a game out of that. Alright, so I actually decided the animations need some work. You know, I need jump. I kind of need everything except for the idle and run. I like those. Those are very nice. So I spent about, I don't know, an hour looking into how to get good animations and how to set it up for UE4. Fortunately, there's a lot of good tutorials out there, so it didn't take that long. You know, an hour isn't that long. I then hopped onto Mixamo, got my animations, which was kind of a hassle because I didn't have what I wanted, so I had to go in there and trim them up a little bit. Alright, so essentially what I have to do now is I have to retarget all those animations to this guy, because they're all going to go to a guy like this, but I can't just change it to a different mesh. They all have to be connected to the same guy, so we gotta go do that now. Alright, so currently just waiting for this to go down to 0. This is probably gonna take, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe more. So I'll be back with you when it's done. Alright, so after about 30 minutes and what sounded like my graphics card burning up, we finally, you know, the number's back to 0, so let's see if we can do anything here. See what I mean about them being see-through? Like if we pause them, you can see through. Okay. Alright, so I just started, you know, going through, pressing buttons, connecting the animations, and then this happened. Alright, so we've ran into a little unforeseen issue here. I don't think that's supposed to happen. We might want to take a look at that. So, you know, being the problem solver that I am, I spent about 20 minutes pressing random buttons, hoping it would fix itself. I'm just gonna click that. That'll work, right? Wait, what the heck? It worked? So as you can see, being the master game developer that I am, I was able to fix the problem. Alright, so now with that problem out of the way, we're just gonna go in, attach the animations so that it happens, you know, when I press the buttons. Because that's how games work. Okay, there's no good tutorials on how to do this, so looks like we're figuring it out on our own. Alright, so I have no clue what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna go make some blend spaces, and I think I need those, so, you know, let's do it. Okay, now that I think about it, I might have done something wrong, but I mean, we can play around with it and see what it does. Yeah, I've definitely made some mistakes. Alright, so this was a bit of a scuffed first episode, but I'm going to try and make a lot of progress this week. hopefully figure out blend spaces, all this animation stuff, so when I check back in, stuff actually works.